So what we have to do is give the customer the feeling that we're working with them, answering their questions, and that there's a need for them to give us their personal information. We're after making an appointment from the customer. So as part of our conversation with the customer, we might answer their questions in general. So if a customer said, has the car been well looked after? I might make the statement, we look after all the cars that we sell are well looked after. We wouldn't sell the car if it wasn't a nice car. My best advice would be to come and see the car. And then I could steer the conversation towards data by maybe asking, can I just ask, are you calling from home or work? And the customer will answer either home or work. And that allows us then to say, oh, and the number there is. And then they'll give us the number, and then we can steer the conversation back to the car. And what was it particularly about our car that prompted you to call on our car? And we can have a bit of a conversation about their inquiry that they made. And then I might say, oh, just to save me a bit of time later, what's your postcode at home? And then that way I can get their postcode details as part of the conversation. So that when I ask for data from a customer, it's not an event on its own, it's as part of a conversation, which the customer feels much more comfortable about and they're more likely to answer me positively. That's how I would encourage salespeople to get customers' details, make it part of the conversation. I guess the first thing we need to consider when we think about the best price inquiry is that the customer has done a lot of research and work to identify this as a potential car for them. And one of the things they would have searched for is a car within a price range, so we can be confident that the car fits a certain price. So my first point is stay calm. The second point I want to put across is that we need to see if the customer is prepared to talk about other things than price. So I'll ask my own question back. I'm happy to help talk about the best price. Apart from the price, what else was it about the car that prompted your call today? And this can see if the customer is prepared to start talking about other things, the research they've done. Have they had the same model of car before, or would it be the first time they've had that car? And through this process of conversation, we can build a bit of rapport with the customer. And then my strategy is to suggest an appointment to discuss price rather than discuss it over the phone. So this allows me to move the conversation towards an appointment rather than get involved in price on the phone. So my best advice is relax, stay calm, distract the customer away from price and see if they're prepared to consider meeting here in the business to discuss the price. A lot of technicians are very good at getting the information across, but it's not in a way that helps customers make positive decisions. We want the customer to see the video and the first thought to be, I need to get this work done. So we work with technicians on their vocabulary and their structure to put the message across in such a way that the customer feels more compelled to make a positive decision. We do this in 3 steps. We'll take the technicians off the workshop floor into a classroom and we'll put them through a series of training that's fun and engaging for them. We'll then take the technician down into the workshop where we can rehearse the new learning and drill it in for them. And then finally we revisit the dealerships on a regular basis to carry out coaching individually with the technicians, looking at the videos that they've made and making any improvements or adjustments. And this way we can make sure that the new habits that they're developing stick and add value for the business moving forward. On the face of it, you would think it would be easy, yet not many technicians make the step, and I think it's because they lack confidence at communicating with customers. Most of their work is done dealing with the car, and colleagues are not customers. So we work really hard with technicians to give them communication skills to help them with their ability to engage with customers. So that's what I would encourage a technician to do, would be to work on their communication skills, build the confidence of talking to customers, and then take that step, and it will open up the door to a fantastic career.